You're watching Guitar Shop TV. We're here in Anaheim, California at the NAMM Convention 2012. This is ground zero for guitar gear. Let's check it out. Guitar Shop TV coming from Anaheim, California at the 2012 NAMM Show, and we are here with the one and only Gibson guitars, and we're joined by Chris Steele. Chris, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you very much.
So Chris, you know, Gibson is iconic, etc., and so we take a couple of minutes today to look at some of the old friends and some new friends.
Excellent, excellent.
Maybe we can start with the SG family.
Yeah, within the SGs, we got a couple exciting things going on. We have some things which we call our hit and runs, which are limited runs. So we'll be running just a certain number, and that's kind of what we're looking at here in the Diablo. So for some people have always wanted their SG with a Floyd Rose, you know, we're coming out with that. So we're really proud of that. Took a little bit of engineering to get one in there, but that's why you have that nice Diablo arch top to it.
So more of a metal type of player for this,
yeah.
double humbuckers, you know, you got a little bit of Angus Young going on in there. And,
Absolutely. So we're trying to make sure, you know, we hit all the targets with our guitars, and this is something that people have been asking for a long time.
Yeah, very nice.
So really, really excited to deliver this to the market after some engineering work had to be done on that to make that work. So really excited about that. That's going to be available very soon in guitar shops around the world.
Okay.
Also in the SGs and new for 2012, we have our, basically this is the SG standard body here. We've just plugged in a couple P90s.
Okay.
So with that, you know, you're just getting a little bit different tone there, of course, with those pickups. And we think that's just going to add another sort of color on that tonal palette for our players who've always loved the SGs. We also are coming out with a couple exciting artist models that are going to be released here very soon. Within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be releasing the Derek Struck Signature.
Yeah.
So we
no
have
pick
that
guard,
right up
right?
here. No pick guard. Yeah. We're going to be doing a little finger picking. So, you know, we've got that, and Derek's been heavily involved in the engineering of this. You can see some extra scarf, you know, on here on the neck. So we've made the body a bit thinner there. It's more comfortable for the arm.
You know what I thought was interesting about this model is that you have the vibrola, the old vibrola tailpiece, with no vibrola arm.
That's how his guitar is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we recreated even, I don't want to say the useless aspects, but the cosmetic aspects of it in it. So we wanted to make sure we were very honest to his guitar. And, you know, he's particular. He picks up a guitar and he will play that guitar for months and months and months. So it needs to be right. And we're really happy we got it right. We got Derek's approval, and we're going to be releasing that coming here shortly in a few weeks.
That's great.
It is great. So he's a great guy to work with. Another great guy to work with down here, we got Jeff Tweedy. So,
oh yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's based off of the model, a guitar that he has had and owned
and
for a while.
there's the missing vibrola arm.
There you go.
All
so
right.
we can also do it completed. So we're very versatile.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
And so he has, we started off with Pelham Blue with him, but he actually worked with us on this new color. We're calling it Blue Mist. So it's just a little different tone, but really cool. And then we also have a satin neck on the back there. So it's just a
look at that
body, but it's a satin neck. So it's really what he prefers for playability. So, you know, we went ahead and did that, and it's something that a lot of players are actually enjoying now, is that satin lacquer finish that we do.
That is gorgeous. Very distinctive. You don't see that cream, you don't see the color.
No.
And certainly with the cream color.
It's really distinctive, and I think he did a great job in designing that guitar. Another guitar coming from a pretty historic place is right here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, straight from the 60s.
SG Junior, huh?
SG Junior, just very true to that original. We got the P90 there at the bridge, and just a real basic guitar, but one which we think that everybody's going to really love, and
love
get
this
more
guitar.
people into the SG family.
I got to tell you, this is one of the first guitars I bought. I bought this with an Ampeg Ampeg Jet.
Nice.
Ampeg Jet, and beautiful sounding guitar.
Yeah, and that's what we're running into. You know, there's a certain group of players, certain age of players that really remember this guitar. That's
Old guys.
First guitar.
Old guys like me.
They got kids that might need a first guitar made in the USA. So we're really happy to re-release that.
You know, these are the originals are pretty hard to find. They're pretty rare.
The originals are pretty hard to find.
Yeah.
So I've seen them go for as high as, you know, in the $7,000 range and above.
Exactly.
This is much more reasonable below $1,000. So
Oh, that's wonderful.
these are the SG61 reissues, exact same body we've had, but it's just a satin lacquer finish.
Beautiful.
So exactly, so a little bit, a couple $100 cheaper than the gloss finish, but everything else is exactly the same as far as the neck pin, neck pocket, all that kind of stuff is the same as the
So
61
SG standard. And this is the model that Clapton used and Disraeli gears and everything that had painted over with the psychedelic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So real famous historic model, but it's been we're looking at kind of the 61 reissues as the high end of our SG line.
Okay.
So this will bring down the price point, so more people will be able to enjoy the construction of this SG.
Incredible. Incredible. Hey guys, Guitar Shop TV here in Anaheim, California at NAMM, and we're here at the exciting Dean Guitars with Kurs Mackey. Kurs, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Welcome back to the show.
Exactly.
Now, Kurs, you got a lot of exciting new models for 2012 at Dean Guitars. Want to tell us a little bit about what you got here?
Well, it's our 35th anniversary collection, so we've put a lot of heart and soul into really creating what I consider our most dynamic and just the most amazing collection ever. So we're really excited about what we have going on. For example, behind us, the Dean Custom Run series, Razorback Blacktooth. The DCR series is something we started last year, and basically we only do 100 of each instrument worldwide. Limited edition. So they go really fast. It's a super hot thing, and it's kind of like a new elite club for us. So DCR owners are really super stoked on what they've been getting. Yeah, this is amazing, the Dimebag Razorback X-Ray. So a lot of the Dimebag collection, Dime created this notebook full of small little, almost what I'd call cartoon-like sketches of all of his guitars that he wanted to see over like a 5-year plan with us. And there's literally hundreds of these guitars. And a lot of people ask, like, well, Dean, you need to stop milking Dime's name. It's like, this was his vision, and this is what, whether he's alive or passed away, if he was still here, we'd still be making the same guitars. And so we work really closely with the Dimebag Darrell estate, Vinnie Paul, and so Dimebag Razorback Lone Star. For the left-handed guitar player in your life, as I am, we're very excited about, for the first time ever, the Dean from Hell is now available in a left-handed model. So obviously a flagship instrument for us, now available as a lefty for the first time ever. Also for left-handed players, our most popular Dave Mustaine signature model is the Vehement Angel of Death, and this is now available in a left-handed model as well. So Mustaine played this at the Big Four. This guitar has been seen on the biggest stages around the world. So now the lefties can get in on the action. And then this is the latest edition of kind of the Vehement X series based off of Megadeth album covers, and this is one of their most successful records. The Peace Sells, Who's Buying? So this is going to be massive as well.
Kurs Mackey, thanks so much.
Thank you, Brian.
Dean Guitars. You're watching Guitar Shop TV, coming to you from Anaheim, California at 2012 NAMM. And we are delighted to have on the show Yuri Shishkov from Fender Custom Shop. Yuri, welcome to Guitar Shop TV.
Thank you.
Now, Yuri, you have an extremely special custom instrument here. Would you like to tell our viewers around the world about it?
What I made for this NAMM show is a Midnight Opulence Stratocaster. Very unusual guitar. You can see it got a lot of embellishment, which is pretty much only narrow to silver and rose gold wire, which is hand hammered into the body and neck. It's a very old technique that we've been using mainly by rifle makers. They would apply that kind of technique on embellishing rifle stocks. So I decided to use this technique on my guitar, and it's covering obviously neck and body, and back and front and the sides. And also I decided to use something that rarely used on guitars, is jewels. So on this guitar we got 278 jewels, of which is 161 diamond, and the rest of them is 117 citrine, peridot, blue topaz, and emeralds. And the most complex project here was to make settings. for the jewels that not necessarily round. So it's a pear shape, marquee, and oval shape. And all this work and design was real challenge for me, but I'm glad I pulled it off, and
It is absolutely
that's.
gorgeous. Yuri, how long did it take to
Well, it's a good question because the concept like this, I wanted to do pretty much almost 20 years. And the difficulty was to get the jewelry done in the way I needed. Not necessarily I wanted, but it had to be done a certain way so you can inlay it into the wood. So, you know, it's been a long project. I'll give an example that in order to do the wire inlay, I had to even make a special bench. So after I made the bench, it took me another year before I actually started working on the guitar. Going through the, you can probably say that, but it's really hard to say exactly how much time it took because it's been a long process. It's just stop and go development, some kind of research and designing as well. No, those pickups are made in custom shop by Abby. And you know, everything else pretty much here is inside of custom shop work. This is alder body, but it's got cooled maple top and back, and it's all hand stained. It's got super thin hand polished finish. Yeah, this is Fender Shallers tuner keys with ebony buttons.
For an instrument like this, so much, it's really a work of art. It really is a work of art. I mean, how do you feel about actually selling it?
My job actually just make it. As soon as I make, or almost when you finish making guitar like this, you got another project in your mind. So let it go is almost like just a part of the whole process. Well, you know, once you finish, you have to jump on something else.
And just for our viewers, I mean, what's the suggested retail price?
This one is $90,000.
$90,000.
Yes.
That includes the case?
Yes. Comes with a case and cord. And a custom-made belt.
Absolutely. Yuri Shishkov, thank you so much for joining
You're
us.
welcome.
Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Magnificent.